ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I think it's working. I think it's working. I'll tell you what's not working, though. I totally forgot to plug in my yoke. It is working.
That voice, though.
All right, so wait for the annoying screen. Here it comes. I hope. There it is. All right, all is well.
Makes
We'll
me excited.
We'll resume, and we'll enjoy Vermont. VT11, Victor Tango 11.
Sugar booger.
Get out of here, AFK text. Because we're back. Come on, Pete Cam. Don't be shy. There you are. Good evening. What is it, Tuesday now? It's hard to keep up. It gets harder to keep up every year. But, yeah, we're going to do some flying. Vermont, headed north this time. We're flying around the outside of the United States of America. So, we'll hop in the cockpit here and check out. If you haven't seen this plane, holy crap. It's a lot to take in. I'll let you have a quick look around before we get into VR and I make everybody sick. Okay. Let's see if our flight plan loaded in.
What is this piece of shit?
No way, bro.
Kidding.
Alright, so as I said, we're gonna fly north. Kind of taking our time, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if I remember. And then west again. Along the very top of the United States.
How
That
are
is the
ya,
plan.
buddy?
Anyway. I think we're in good shape. Look at this. There's your prop lever. Right? You gotta have a samurai sword hilt and handle. Don't press that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Lock it down. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that action. Right? And then the 8-ball, of course, is gonna be your throttle. So, that's the basics. The BMW right here. Hang on. BMW steering wheel. We have control. Good stuff. Rudders working. Toe brakes. Towing. Down there. Wiggle, wiggle. So come on in if you want to. We're on US East. I need to verify that because I'm bad about that. Yeah, we are on US East. And live weather. Whoa. Whoa. What's that? I don't know what that does. We'll find out. The startup on this is amazing. I'll start it up before I get into VR. This is cool. Right. Oh, wait, I can't now. Hang on. Okay. Ah,
Whoa,
so those
what the
work
fuck
when you
is
have the
that
thing
ring?
plugged in. I get it. I get it. Okay, we'll put our coin in. Do you have any sound here? How about some sound for your boy Pete? There it is. Oh, we
Get
got
that
the music
rubber
blasting.
dildo out of my face.
Hang on. I can't. Hang on. Okay, I just turned on the freaking sounds. So now I realize you've been talking the whole time. Who is this? We Fly Daily? That voice, though, makes you excited. Sugar Booger, what is this piece of shit? Kidding. How are you, buddy? Lol, what the fuck is that ring? That thing? Get that rubber dildo. You know what? Just for that. Just for that. Kicking me while I'm down. What do you think of that? I'm gonna take my time too. Open up my liquid death. It's not liquid death, it's Coke Zero, but it's bad for me apparently.
It is even textured.
Yeah, man, it looks like fun. I mean, it's very detailed.
Getting me excited.
It does that too, WeFly. Here, hang on, I've got a weighted mouse wheel. Oh, it's not doing it.
Boing,
Oh,
boing,
wow.
boing.
Wow, dude. Things you didn't know you needed on your airplane. We're off to a good start on this stream, I think. Let's see if it'll start up. What do you say? I got my phone right here, and it's delayed just a few seconds, so I just got the...
That worries me, Pete.
Man, don't worry about it. It's not even an issue once you get in the air. But we'll push that on in. Oh, yeah. There it is. Crack that throttle. Give it... Oh, yeah. Give me some... Come on, crack it, boy. 8-ball. Crack throttle. And we hit play. You see. Should we turn the fuel on? Wink, wink. All right, do I need another coin? What's wrong here? Is it ready?
Okay, so you promise me once we get in the air, I won't get probed or some weird shit.
I just promise you won't get probed by that thing. That's all I can guarantee. But hang on. We're going to do this the right way, because this is a study level. So, a study level junk pile. Did that work? Are you getting the game sounds? You should be. Let's turn this up a little. Am I getting the game sounds?
Yay.
You are? Do we need
Sure,
to turn it
I
down
am.
back now? Okay. Alright. That'll be fine. Let me know if it's all terrible. More terrible than usual, anyway. Alright. Umbrella's in. Let's get into VR. So don't look for a
I
second.
heard
'cause
it
this is ugly.
start up.
Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't for some reason. Is the music too loud or anything? It's impossible to tell. Impossible. Alright, so VR started up. Things are looking okay. Let's fly. Oh, yeah.
Music is perfect.
Perfect.
Victor Tango 11
Uh-oh.
traffic Pete 0001 taking off runway 1 departing straight out.
Well, in a minute. Once I figure out why I'm not moving. There we go. Alright, Flo. I can't see Flo. Oh, jeez. Okay. Black screen for a second for me. That was fun. Alright. We're on the move. So last night VR got all turdly on
Was it
me.
an umbrella?
Yeah, the parking brake? Absolutely. I'll tap on the brakes.
Bottom
We'll go-
left.
We'll go gear up. Gears up. Yeah. The umbrella, that's your parking brake.
This plane is a fucking mess.
I love it. I love it. There are so many Easter eggs on it too, man. Let me get things going here. Let's get outside real quick. We'll take a look. It's an absolute beautiful mess. Look at that. How do you say this word, by the way? Is it empennage or empennage? That's the back part of the plane, isn't it? They're two ladders like stuck together. We got some weights on the bottom there that we can actually drop, which is cool. There's the landing light, which is a studio light. Let me turn that off real quick.
I don't
we
even
go.
know that word.
Yeah, isn't it? The thing that hangs off the back of the plane to hold the vertical stabilizer. Cool. Hello, Vermont. We just took off from Aspirin Acres. ASS-PIRIN Acres. And it's a donkey farm. We found out last night. But yeah, I'm going to leave it with the weights on. Do you see the weights underneath? You might be getting two mouse pointers right now. There's really nothing I can do about it. But one of those mouse pointers is pointing at the taint of our plane here. It's got some weights we'll drop here in a little bit. Well, we'll just make sure the bicycle wheel's still on. Our ladders seem to be stuck together like they should be.
Donkey balls.
Donkey balls, baby. Let me see. I'm gonna have to. I can't see any of this real world stuff.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! That's the wrong one. Nope. What's that one?
Damn, I'm good.
No, balls is somewhere around here.
Balls of
There.
steel.
Balls of steel. Hang on. Let me cheat. Here we go. So second row, 4 from the left.
Balls of steel.
All right. Now we're in the zone. We're in the zone, bros. We got our balls back. So yeah, I had a good time doing flat screen last night. VR kind of pooped the bed on us, and so I just did some flat screen stuff in the Icon A5 Luxury Sport from our friend Papa Mish and Chunky Flyer. That was fun. That plane is awesome. That plane can do absolutely anything, and this one can pretty much too. It's convertible. I like that. Ultra short landings in this plane. You can even with, damage turned on, you can drift the wings in. I was reading a little on the instruction manual, which is a really actually good manual. But yeah, this plane's very good. Very good.
I started a world tour in the Hellcat today.
Oh, did you? A world tour? Oh, snap.
Was
Who
so
is that? I
much
gotta get Chad in
fun.
here. We fly. How are you going around the world? How are you going continent to continent? You going straight across the equator? What are you doing? How you doing that? I'm interested. Because I'm on an around the America tour, America's Waistline, flying around the outside and just taking detours to see things like these little lakes and, towns and stuff. This is Vermont. And I'm loving the long flight plan, man. Just picking up, flying whatever the hell I feel like flying that day. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? I'm still just geeking out over this plane, the detail, the rusty detail and stuff. I just got the new version. Apparently there was an update. I don't know what it was updated, but this thing is
Continent to continent.
So are you going the recommended route where you cross over at Alaska and then you go through, what is it, Greenland or something? And where are you starting from, by the way? You starting from Chicago? So check this out. I'm just cruising at 120. I was reading the manual. And you can really just
It has a
cruise
flight
however you
plan
want.
to GF Flight Sim.
A flight plan to
Flight
GF
Sim
flight.
2.
Oh, I gotcha. A Flight Sim .2 flight plan. Dude, have you seen World Tour .flights yet? That's a good one too, actually. Comic Crazy sends some of his
I
flight plans up there.
downloaded it. It has parts.
It's hot. Is it making you a percentage moist? Let me get some chat up in here.
Yeah, I
up in
seen that too.
Some moisture. A few beads.
I started in Ireland.
Oh shit, hang on. Okay. I got confused, so I'm running. You started in Ireland? Oh, excellent choice, dude. Alright, ATC. Can we turn you off? Let's just flip over. We'll flip over to another random channel. That'll work, right? Okay. So I got confused. I thought I had my camera up, but I'm running 2 OBSs. One on each PC right now. Alright, what do I want here? What are you doing, ADD boy? Here we go. FS Desktop. And don't be offended if you're in chat and you have ADD. I've got it, so I'm allowed to call myself ADD boy without offending anybody, right? I got it. I got the real thing, man. Watch and see. It is pretty obvious. So basically, look, yeah, it was Aspirin Acres. It even says Ass-P right there. That's where we started. They grow donkeys there from donkey seeds. Wild donkeys.
Blurps aren't working.
Blurps aren't working.
Butthole.
Butthole. Come on now. Alright, try the blurp again. I'm sorry, do I owe you a refund? Or do you have plenty? My blurps are super cheap, aren't they? So I don't know anybody refund, right? Wait. Are those are peat points, not bits, right?
Don't worry about refund, Playa.
Playa?
There we go.
Are those bits? I can't remember. No, they're peat points. They're peat points. So you just sit there for another 15 seconds, we fly, and you get those points back. And I won't have to do anything, and we'll both be happy, okay? Just calm down. Just calm down. Oh, you know what I read in the manual?
Points, yay.
the one takeaway I got from reading the manual.
I love you, baby.
You too, Sugar Plum. What? Wait, Sugar Balls? So, there are click spots. So you can eat some of the fries. Somewhere.
Are those pencils?
There it is. No, they're fries. They're flying fries. That's the name of the author of this airplane. Did you hear it? So if you need a snack, we fly.
They look like damn pencils.
Well, then if you're hungry for pencils, you're covered. Refill. Refill. We were just talking about eating crayons and glue the other day. Tell me you... Okay, chat. Chewing on pencils tastes good. Am I right or wrong?
I hate thin-cut pencils.
You know what? I'm out of fries. I thought there was a click spot to refill my fries. I'm panicked. We might have to make an emergency landing. What have we got? A few options. Where can I find fries? Shit. The marina's got to have fries. Yo, got fries! Do you have fries?
Stop at Office Depot.
They don't have fries, we fly. There's a click spot to refill them.
That's right.
Not files. Yo, throw me some fries up here. I'm hungry. I ate them all too quick. We just got up. Do I have to close it again? And then click on it? No. There's a click spot here. Do I have to click the glasses?
I want some
still don't know what this does.
fries, though.
Right? Somebody's got to mod this plane already. I mean, it's cool and everything, but there's only one option for the fries, and I can't figure out how to refill it. Do I have to hold it? Shit, the manual is right behind this window on my desktop. Somebody read it, please. There's a link there. Just download it, unzip the file, read the PDF, and tell me how to refill the fries. I'm desperate at this point. Shit. I'm kind of getting... feeling claustrophobic. Okay. We are about to violate some Class C airspace. So I say if you're going to do something, you do it right. So I'm going to bank sharply to the right, just so they know I'm here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got our dartboard trim wheel, slightly trimmed nose down, as I believe was suggested in the manual, or maybe I made it up, but either way, it's trimmed a little nose down. Where is my vertical speed? And what am I reaching for here? What's going on? Who are these people? Bro, we are cruising so slow, and I like it.
Just tell
But-
yourself you don't need the fries. Say I can quit anytime I want.
I can. I don't really have a choice right now. That's the one thing that kind of freaks me out about small planes, is like, once you take off, you're pretty much up there for a while. No matter what. You know, it's the same thing with a big plane, but it doesn't feel the same, you know what I mean? Like in real life. Anybody else ever been up in a small plane? It's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. All right, I'm gonna trim this out, and we're gonna take another crack at these fries because I'm not giving up that easily. Look at this.
Never have,
just chilling.
but I would prob shit my pants.
Would you? Hey, why is this not updating? Oh. Some fine day. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. There we go. Papa Mish! Papa Mish is in the chat. Yeah, no, I need the fries, dude. I also need my mouse to work. Why are you being intermittent, mouse? I worked with you all day today, and I know you're well charged. What's your deal? Make sure I'm not crashing. That's cool. We're still descending. I thought I had you trimmed out here. Come on. We're being friends here, scrapyard monster. In the manual, I think the best part about it, I'll have to read it again to figure out how to put the fries back in. Maybe I have to be on the ground.
You're showing 2 mouse cursors. Is that okay?
Yeah. So what you're looking at is actually my desktop, and if I hit, I have a script that I can execute. So there's the Microsoft Flight Sim window. You guys don't want to look at that all day, even if it's full screen, right? So I've got a script that basically just stretches the window out and keeps the resolution high.
When you look
I
at
don't
the
know how the
retractable
hell it
landing
works.
gear, doesn't it look like it weighs more than the entire plane?
The landing, I know, right? Because the whole back of the plane, I mean, it's mostly engine, you know? This is an Aston Martin V12, so I imagine it's pretty heavy. But we got some weights on, too. I don't know if you can see them from the cockpit. I don't want to hit my face on anything. But there are weights underneath. That's the landing light you see there, that black thing. I guess the weights are further back. Let me pop outside real quick.
Dump the weights.
All right, I'll dump the weights. So you see the weights here. I think it's like 400 pounds, 800 kilograms. I don't know, but dude, this plane's wild. I absolutely love it, dude. I love junkyard stuff. I think junkyards are one of the most fascinating like places on Earth. I would love to do like American Pickers. You know, like that show was pretty great. It was kind of cheesy and everything, but
Drop them on some
What a job.
dumb kid down there.
some dumb kid down here. Where do you think dumb kids would hang out in Vermont? I don't know the area, or I would know where they hang out because I'm a dumb kid. Should we dump? There's an airport over here. You want to do that? It's animated and everything. Oh, and here's also the best part.
Video arcade, I suppose.
Dude, it's great, yeah. It's just a fun plane, man. The line in the manual that I was
Lol.
talking about that I really liked. It said, what about, it's too arcadey,
They
you're
still
ruining
make
flight simulation.
arcades.
Yeah. Oh, did I turn it off? Does that turn off? Does the fuel pump need to stay on? I guess so. Okay. But yeah, he was just like to all those basically that are saying it's too arcadey and you're ruining flight sim with stuff like this. He was like, I have nothing to say. I'm like, yeah, you don't really need to, because I mean, you went this far. And I'm glad that you did, if you ever come across this flying fries. I love this freaking plane. I love everything about it. And we're going to drop this crap. Is that an airfield right here? We're going to try and bomb the airfield. Not really bomb it, but we gotta arm it. It takes a few seconds. So here we go. Let's see, we climb. Oh, I think I missed. Oh no, so the animation is tied to my plane so I can guide. Oh, I guided it right into the airfield. Do you see that? It was amazing. So now the plane flies completely differently. Absolutely, I'll do a flip because that's the flip mode. Right? God, that's so cool.
Lol.
Like every time, it's still cool. Like I don't do a whole lot of aerobatics. Y'all might have. It's freaking awesome, dude. And like, I mean, you can look down at the bottom of the plane and like through, and it still gets me. Like that's why I don't do a whole lot of aerobatics on stream, because like it'll make you sick. Just like in real life. Like if you don't, I don't know what to do. I imagine there's something like, you know, when ballerinas spin, they focus, there's a red.
Ready.
Oh, is it? Does it take time? Shut up.
Can
we'll try it
you
again.
just poop in your seat and it drops under you? No.
In real life? Or what do you mean? This chair is not mesh.
Just need to know where to click.
Oh, so I don't know. I can't get mine to refill. I assumed it was here because to eat them was here, but that's not working anymore. I'm clicking everywhere.
Open
You
flies
might-
drawer.
Yeah, you just click and slide that. That's like kind of like a visor, which I think the visor works too. And it squeaks.
Upper left corner.
Upper left corner. Hang on a second. There's that. This might be a VR thing too. Yeah, it's just there's a click spot, but it didn't work. I'm thinking you might have to be on the ground too.
According to PDF.
Is that an airstrip? It is an airstrip on an island. Here we go. Look out. This is how you do an approach. Isn't this plane just like perfect for this stream though? Because I have little to no idea what I'm doing. Like
Landing
85% of the time. Yeah. I'll get there. Or maybe I'll forget in the next 10 seconds. But either way, we're good. This plane's fake. It's not a real plane. All right, fine. For all the fans of landing gear, here we go. There you go. That, as far as I know, as far as I own, is the only plane that I can sit in the cockpit and watch the landing gear come out. And I think that's pretty special. Hey, WeFly, look. It's your friend.
Hot shit, baby.
Straight off shoptidebackhand.com. Wow. It's even more intimidating in VR, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm about to crash this thing. Did I get my flaps down? I did. There's our flaps lever right here.
Get that thing out of my face.
No, this is my stream. Oh, I'm landing. Right. WeFly secretly loves it. WeFly's doing a around the world tour.
It looks
Feel
like
free to
it
tell
has
us about
been through a lot.
It's I mean, it's still got a shine to it, so it looks rubbery, and it doesn't look like there's too much wear, to be honest with you. I still don't really know what it does. I think that's the gear lever, though. All right, here we go. Have we got the flaps are fully deployed?
Weird.
What a
flex.
cool strip, though, dude. Look at this.
The click spot is supposed to be in the upper left corner of the fries tray. Not sure why it's not working for you. Will attempt for myself.
But it might
But
be...
okay.
I'm hoping that I just need to be on the ground. So I had pulled the power out pretty much. There we go. Not bad. Now, one thing that's funny about this plane, if you haven't flown it before, the rear wheel does not move. At least the last version, it did not move. So I'm about to just use the, ground steering. It looks like they may have changed the ground steering a little bit. The first version, you had to actually, if you came to a stop, you couldn't really turn.
No wonder I seen my wife
still can't,
standing
okay.
in an odd position in the cockpit.
So you have to let some of the pressure off the tail by pushing forward and giving it a little bit of power, and then you can turn with the brakes and stuff. It's pretty fun. It's not typical, and it'll drift, and even in the manual it said, that's what it's supposed to do, is you can land and drift it and put one of the wings down. Let me see if I can get one of the wings to go down. There we go. They say that's fine, even with damage on. This is grass, right into my mouth. Alright, let's see if I can put the parking brake on with it like this. Oh no! My momentum. But there you go. The Savage, or the, what is it called? Scrapyard Monster.
Weird flex, but okay.
I love this thing. Your wife standing in an odd position. You've seen... What are you talking... Weird, huh? Okay, fries. Let's see. We're on the ground. Look at that. Okay, you have to be on the ground, which makes sense. It's a study-level aircraft. There's no way to get the fries refilled in the air because you're out of fries. Now that we've refilled our fries on Fries Island, we can continue the journey here in Vermont. And check this out. We don't have the ballast on this time, so not having just a few feet of runway is not going to be an issue. Watch this. All right. So here we go. Prop forward, full power quickly, and pull back. It's in the manual. All right. Ooh.
You forgot the mayor chop.
The mayor... Oh, I saw that in the store. Let's talk about... Do we need that? Do we actually need that? Oh, it's a Michelin tire? Shut up. This plane is so good. How many hours have I flown this and just noticing it's an actual, Michelin tire? That's awesome. Alright, let's go full throttle here. $1,162 horsepower.
Might as well jump.
Might as well. WeFly, do you think I should get a keytar? You've got sax, man. I'm thinking I need a keytar. Are we going the right way? Yeah, hell yeah. Totally on course. Look at me. I need a keytar for myself to play Jump by Van Halen. And only Jump by Van Halen. We actually had a guy called the Professor. That's what we called him in the band. He was an older gentleman.
Guitar yourself out, baby.
And he could play a mean keytar, and I'm not even kidding. That was a fun, frat party band that we, block parties, frat parties, corporate parties, and things. And he was, upper 50s in age, and we were all, 20, so it was kind of an awesome thing to see this guy. He would tear it up, dude. I mean, absolutely tear it up, get up on the bar and, all this stuff. It was fun. Fun times. Happy, fuzzy memories. apparently this plane is actually fueled by Monster, which if you've been to a convenience store anytime lately, it's actually probably more expensive than avgas. But the fact that they figured out how to propel a plane
It's
by
so
Monster.
fuzzy, I wanna die.
What's that? My stream? Better not be fuzzy. Better freaking not be. Yo, WeFly, do you, Papa Mish, anyone, do you think I should move that camera up when I'm doing flight sim? Do you think it covers up too much? Or do you think it would be better
Fuzzy
to...
Wuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, I hear. Let's get a snack. Let's get a bite. Those are good. Are those Cajun? They look plain, but they have a kick to them. I like it. Good work, Flying Fries.
Those are crunchy.
Mm-hmm. Dude, okay. Anyone else not a fan of the crinkle fries? You know, the ones that come in the big bag, or, who is it? Zaxby's fries? Boo. Not a fan. Not a fan. Unless they're done right, which they're never done.
There's love always those.
Do you? I always get the ones that have the cold potato in the inside.
I tried to drop my ballast on your head.
Did you really? Where are you? Do I not have nameplates
But you
on
can
again?
see me. Fucker.
Oh man, are we bugged again? Mish, are you flying along? Because I see you nowhere. Nowheres. And you should be very, 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 very clear to me.
Stupid bug.
You want to try a different server? I'm happy to swap.
Happened to me last night.
Yeah, it's lonely. It sucks.
Or this morning, sorry.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of funny, and you know, I'm not trying to start a war or anything. I just get a kick out of like the Microsoft Flight Simulator versus X-Plane debate, and all the MSFS fanboys are like multiplayer, and it's like, bro, it doesn't even work. Did you hear that X-Plane's got streaming terrain now?
I love being all alone in the sky.
Do you? There's an offline mode for that though.
I am weird like that.
It's more realistic, kinda. But look at this plane. I'm not chasing realism. I just want a bunch of frames of nonsense, like high frame rate nonsense is what I'm after. And the Scrapyard Monster by Flying Fries delivers. It's actually pretty good performance too, you know. I don't guess there's too much going on with it, but I'm digging it. I like how it's all motley. Like it's just whatever, you know? Somebody should form a band about like a bunch of guys together, but they're all different. Like the Motley Boys, or group of motley characters.
Actually, I can fly the Hellcat with you.
Bring it. Bring it. So the Hellcat, is it, this is the 40 some odd dollar
This
warbird
thing
that everybody's
goes
read?
nuts.
It goes nuts? I hope so. I hope more than one. 180 to 200 knots, that's a fast plane in my book. Of course, the airliner guys are chuffing, right? Again, not trying to start a war. I don't think you have to be an airliner guy or a Bush guy. I think you can be just a
How fast does
fan
this
of
go?
the sim. Let's find out. Full throttle, as you see. 8 ball. Fully forward. Katana, forward as well. We'll try and keep it level. I'm now having to apply significant pressure to the yoke. We are pushing
The
230.
Hellcat goes 260-ish.
Well, this one has a Spice Girls sticker.
Might be too fast.
You can slow it down, WeFly. You know that? You don't have to run the plane flat out unless you're playing at neutral. And then you have to. But let's be nice to this plane. It's held together with dried seaweed and snot.
True.
Right? I'm almost out of fries again, guys.
But yay, the Hellcat is the $45 one.
I still haven't taken a look at it. You're going to wear me down. I know you are. Because I like the P40. I really like the vibe of it, you know? And also that Hawker Hunter is free on the 2. That one's pretty cool too, man. I don't think it's as fast as some of the other ones out there, but they have 2 versions. One's a,
Spitfire is next on my list.
I might have flown it on stream, I'm not sure, but that Hawker Hunter, there's a 2-seater, you know, side by side, and then there's a single-seater version as well.
I don't care for the P-38.
The Lightning? Why is my thingy so slow? I need a fast thingy, you know what I mean, guys? And why am I wearing my watch? That's against the streaming rules.
I want the Spitfire and the Corsair next.
Is that the F4U or something? The Corsair? I've still got this trimmed down a lot with like no power. Where are we headed? That would be a cool thing to know, right? Oh, this is the long leg. That's right. Okay. So, do I have... Where's my VOR stuff? And what is this VOR? I might need to use the other thing. This thing.
He looks weird, like it needs 3 pilots.
3 pilots? That is terribly inefficient. Whose idea was that? Alright, so we got a VOR here. 114.1. Boop. Alright, where are you? Where are you going to show up? Okay, well. Get out of here. Alright, we're headed to Kilo Mike Sierra Sierra. Eventually. And so that would be a different state, right? What state's that? I don't even know. I'm so bad at geography. That's one thing, that's the one real thing that I've learned is how little I know about geography. Like, I cannot get around the world to save my life. And I'm out of fries. Oh, look, they're greasy down there.
Emotional.
No. No damage. That's real life, man. That's the good part. That's where you sop it up with the napkin and then eat the napkin, right? Or is that just a southern thing? Y'all up north don't do much sopping, do ya? With biscuits and whatnot. Gravy? Not much sopping.
Greasy balls.
Greasy balls. Alright, let me see if I've learned. I'm trying to get around the new Stream Deck layout here.
Balls.
Hell yeah.
Balls.
We're evolving.
Balls of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Balls.
That's nasty.
Oh my god, you're in cahoots. Are you guys on Discord planning out your Yeah, pour it on. Yeah, baby, lay it on me. Lay it on me like hot chocolate on a banana split.
Crowbar baby.
Crowbar coming in clutch with the blurps. Hell yeah.
Lather it on me baby.
Mm-hmm. Spread it. Give me that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Alright, let's hit it. Where's the fuel gauge again? Where that fuel at? I've seen it. I don't know where it got to though. Look at that. We're gonna have to trim it down, man. Dang. We're on live weather right now. Pretty good, pretty decent clouds for live weather. It's gotten better. I think that's one thing. We fix the clouds, but we can't see each other.
Well, that's enough flying without being seen.
I'm sorry, dude. You want to try a different server real quick? You want to hop over to North Europe and see if that's better? I asked before. You didn't say anything. This is a long leg, though. This is not going to be... See, this is part of a much larger flight plan, guys, so we're going around the outside of America on the whole thing. I can't zoom out more than that. That's awful. Oh, you did bounce around? Are you not seeing anybody? Because I'm not seeing anybody, but I think... I don't know. I don't know, man. I saw a bunch of people earlier, and then I saw nobody, and then... Let me see if I've got something weird with this nameplates thing. Hang on. Because this thing sometimes will
I see
hide
everyone.
stuff. You do see everyone? Let me see. I don't see anyone. Clear all unknown. I don't even know what that does.
Gotta be a dozen or so in the air.
Look at that thick oil burning engine right there. I don't see anybody out here. And there's my... Oh, there's one. Icy chains in the air. Ugh. I'm getting soot all over myself. Yeah, I only see two. I'm still on US East if you wanted to try popping over here. You see, like, he disappeared. I don't know what the hell's going on. What do we got? Do we need this? We don't need that. Oh, we're getting off course already. See, now we're going. Like 150. Should be actually faster than that.
North Europe for a change.
Oh, here we go. North Europe, we'll try it. Yeah. Where is Flo? Flo, where'd you go? Not weather. Flo. There we go. North Europe. Here I come. But yeah, so the whole flight plan here is like all the way around America, but I haven't finished it yet because America's pretty big, actually. I can't zoom out more. Come on now. That is not helpful. I made it bigger to be able to see more. Okay. I was singing the praises of this map earlier. Oh, there's a NDB 400. Let's see if we can get that going. 400. Where is that? Ah, no VR zoom. No. DME. Where do you tune the DME? Whoops, that should probably be on. There we go. I don't know how you set this guy. Anyway. I think I'm gonna do another landing, and I'll show you how, like, if I can find a spot in between, because I can do a short field landing, and they're pretty amazing on this plane, actually. Because you can arm this, the auto remount of our weights, our ballast, and we should hear a nice clanking noise when we land. We can also auto arm the flaps to retract. Auto retract. Look at that detail. That's good. That holds up in VR. Little carbon fiber texture. Oh, look, even the lights are recessed into it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff to nerd out to. Alright, so 400 is our thing here, but we got no way to tune it.
You look cute in this plane.
Do I?
Behind you, but can't catch you.
Oh! Oh!
You firewall.
There he is. There he is. Okay, so North Europe. I'll pull it back a little bit for you. Actually, I'll head to you. Let's find a place to put this down, because I do want to do a short field landing here. That's Papa Mish in the sky with me, folks. The Papa Mish of a lot of fame now. The Mish Tracks, his latest release.
You are
Holy
so
crap.
high.
Right? I'm very high. I'm so high right now.
Get her
I have
down.
no idea what's going on. You want me to get her down? Alright, here's another thing I learned about. So you pull the throttle all the way back. I got the throttle all the way back, and then we turn it upside down, right? And then you just wait. And it's supposed to be fun.
This does not look smart.
What are you talking about? I mean, the thing's off. It's even... Are we climbing? No, we're descending, so... Oh, we were just descending. I need to push it harder. There we go. There we go. Good grief.
Only thing
Stall.
I noticed is the poop in my pants.
At least it's not in mine. Or somebody else's. A stranger's, right? That would be worse. Okay, well, I guess it won't really stall. What was it? There was like a second half to it. You were supposed to, like, nose down. The whole point is you can lose, like, tens of thousands of feet safely. It's in the manual.
Stop.
It's in the manual. What? You say stop? Just stop it?
Your killin' is all.
You're killing us? Does that look weird on the flat screen? Because yeah, it's kind of disorienting. All right, we going the right way. All right, we're back down low. We're safe. We're good. I'm gonna give it some more power. All right, we'll tone it down to about 900 horsepower, right? 1700 some odd RPM, right? Or what is that? Newton mice in M? Nautical miles? Torque? Newton meters, isn't it? Torque? Papa Mish, you would know that, right? But you're in VR. That's right. Never mind. Somebody Google it. It's hard to type in VR. Give the guy a break, okay? These fields are looking nice for a landing. The next field that's in line with me, which is that big green one right there. Alright, you're getting landed upon.
Meters.
Newton meters. Look at me knowing things. Alright, so here we go. I'll pull things back. I'm going to try and land by that little tiny thing of trees. Just past it, it looks like it might be like a creek or something. I don't know. A road. So maybe just past those trees, okay? With the trees to my left, okay? I'm calling it, like in pool. Oh, we should have landed at the school. At the school. You guys want... We should go on a school tour. Anybody want to go fly planes, land them on a school? What's up, Vermont? Oh, I don't have my little nav map in here. Okay, so we're well within the white arc, so we'll go flaps 1. And these are armed. Well, they're both armed. We'll pick up some weights that I put down here earlier. Okay? And they're just going to attach to the bottom of this beautiful plane the moment that we land, okay? I think that's 55, right? Yeah. We were good. We were good. Okay. We're at full flaps. Alright, power's off. And this should, like... We might drift, too. And in the manual, it says it's okay. So, let's see. Did it do it? Did it do it? Here comes Mish. Are you dropping in? He's gonna try and bomb me, watch. No? Okay. I thought I was gonna get a bomb. I thought it was a bombing run. So let me see if mine attached. I don't think it attached. It didn't. What's with that? Did I just do something wrong? Oh, hang on. Let me spin around here.
Emotional damage.
Right? There goes Mish, author of Mish Tracks and the amazing Icon A5 luxury. Oh, you know what else I did?
True.
Oh, here's part of the problem, I bet.
I tried to bomb you.
I didn't see it. That's weird. Part of the problem here is my landing gear is up.
But you did not see the weight fall.
No, I didn't. But we don't need landing gear where we're going. Actually, so gear down, which looks awesome. Alright, they're locked and in place. Hey, look at that. There's an airport like 15 feet away. Alright, let's try this. Alright, do we have to rearm it? Okay, it's waiting to be armed. Our flaps are out. They're waiting to be retracted. You ready? Here we go. Proper procedure.
I will send you to Jesus.
I'm working on that myself at the moment. There we go. Not bad. See? I just pointed. Now we get our weights back on. There we go. Perfect landing there. Papa Mish. I had no idea there was an airport right here, like 2 feet away from us. Alright, let's take the ballast off again and we'll take off. We'll do the rocket takeoff again, okay? There it goes. Alright. Flaps up, there's Mish. Nice landing, dude. Nice, let's follow him. Here we go.
That is funny.
Holy crap. Gear up. Flaps up.
You ignore a real airport within spitting distance.
Dude, seriously, it was like literally the next field over. But I was already so low, I had no idea it was an airfield. G meters going off. Alright, we're getting back on track. We're headed west, Papa Mish. So guys, the link to this plane, the
Don't lie,
Scrapyard
you're
Monster.
high as fuck, not low.
You want me to fly low? Is that what you want? We can do that. So is that what pilots do? They pick a point of reference like a ballerina does? There's like a red light at the back of the house that they kind of focus on when they're doing all those pirouettes and stuff? Is that what pilots do?
After that bong rip.
Bong rip? Who had a bong rip? I didn't have one. I don't know what you're talking about. We're almost here already. This plane's freaking fast. I like it. A bong rip? Who's been ripping bongs? Are you talking about the devil's weed?
Look in the
Whoa,
cooler,
jeez,
my bong
Mish.
is in there.
Mish. Mish wanted an inspection. Here, let me fly up on you there with the and check out the details of the plane. Hold it steady for me there, Mish. I'm gonna try and get oh. That's me being bad. High five there, Mish. Look at this thing. It's beautifully ugly. Whoa, girl.
Mish heard about my bong in the cooler.
Your bong? You put the bong in the cooler? Is that a thing? If you put your bong in the freezer or something, is that good? Is that a good thing? Because I heard of people putting ice cubes in it and Kool-Aid and shit. That, sir, is pretty awesome. Look at this plane, guys. Thank you, Papa Mish, for modeling. I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled.
But yay, putting ice in there is a thing.
Yeah, I've heard of that from a friend. A friend I don't hang out with because he's bad at. I'm just kidding. Those days are over. Those days are over, except for in South Carolina, where I am. We gotta be last in education and last in all reason. We're on a mission down here, guys. Somebody has to be last. That's the slogan for the education, South Carolina Education Commission. Somebody has to be. All right, here we come into Mass. Oh, it doesn't work on this one. Let's see. I want details. Kilo Mike Sierra Sierra. Messina International. Richards Field in Messina, New York. We're back in New York again? How'd we do that? Oh yeah, I went north. Okay. Runway 05, 09, 23, and 27. Take your pick of asphalt or bituminous. Whichever agrees with your palate most. Enjoy your stay at Messina International, Richards Field, here in beautiful Messina, New York. Dude, the tires even change position when you fold them up, like they don't reset or anything. That's pretty cool. Got some mud on them, and there's Papa Mish saying hello. That's an experience you can only get in VR, I guarantee you that. Having a plane fly through your skull. Come on in, everybody. They're dropping the price of the Quest 2. That's right, the Quest 3 was announced. It's a whole one better. Quest 2, chopped liver. Not really. Not really, dude. I still like my Quest 2, actually. That's my favorite headset for
Practicing to be a proctologist.
Are you? Well, you are well on your way. You are well on your way, because I feel inspected. Thoroughly. And I totally forgot what I said right before that. Yay! Yay, DD! Look at these overlapping airspaces. It's a good thing we called ahead. Alright. Let's figure out where this airport is. Usually they have flashing lights on them. Have they still not made it, like, the range of those lights more realistic? Because I know it has been very short. Like, they basically start flashing when you're over them. But I would think at this point we'd be able to see at least one airport's lights, right? I mean, we're in their airspace, right? So you should be able to see the light within the airspace, right? And that's a serious question. Like, I don't know the answer. Like, how far away you're supposed to be able to see those beacons at airports. But I know the one airport I tried to make, I had 2 beacons because I made it so good. That's apparently what happens. I haven't read this anywhere, but I can only assume that when you do such a great job crafting an airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that they give you 2 beacons. It could be that, or it could be that I couldn't figure out how to delete the first one. That was in the wrong place, so I just put another one in the right place. It could be that. But most likely, it's the first thing. Airport. Show yourself. Papa Mish. Okay. Got my eye on you. Look at all that oil. I'm like rolling coal in an airplane, guys. How cool is that? Do you guys have people roll coal where you are? I don't see a whole lot of that here, surprisingly. Do you know what that is? Where they intentionally make their engines, like, burn oil to look like that? And then they put, like, big rig pipes on them and stuff. And I'm like, dude, just get a really killer ATS rig. You'll be happier. I guarantee it. Alright, we're scouting for the airport. And where are we on time here? Man. We still got some time. Do you see what I mean? I literally called it. Like, you can't see it until you're right up on it. And there it is, in the trees, where it probably
She
isn't.
leaks a little oil, she burns a little.
Just a little. Well, I'm going to take a little break. I've been on for an hour and 15, which is really an hour.
She has an oil fetish.
7. She does? Hey, it's my kind of woman. All right, let's do, we'll put the gears down. There we go. And we'll do a, what is it called? A split S when you roll on your back and then pull up? Is that what that is? Isn't that what Maverick did? with the
I
MiG.
had a gyro for lunch, but I
Yeah, a
really
gyroscope?
longed for a golden shawarma.
Oh, Planet Neutral's in the chat, I believe. How you doing, Planet? We're on approach. Yeah. Here we go.
I am ready for you to take a break.
You're right. Thank you. That is the nicest thing anybody said. That's one of those things. It's funny because I just took that vacation at work, and I made my coworker uncomfortable. She's like, "Yeah, we've been hoping you'd take some time for yourself," and it's like, "Oh, I see." And I just walk away. Just let her worry. All right, I am not arming any of the stuff. So I'm just going to pull the flaps up as soon as I can. I'm going to slip this one in, like, big time. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want to see, right? Was that actually Planet? I think my chat's kind of funky today. It's not really working. Papa Mish is in the air, well, on the ground now, but we are flying together. We're going to take a quick pause. Oh, snap. We got a TBM in here, too. New plane, who dis? P.O. Boss in the air. Look at that wiggle. Alright. This plane is not... It's not the easiest on the ground. And Planet... Oh, my God. Okay, well, I can't take a bathroom break now, can I? Wait, somebody else. Papa Mish, you need a break? You need a break? Misha's been flying with me for a while. We've been in the air for an hour. So I might take at least a short break because I do have a... I could go, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can spin around and see P.O. Boss here. You coming in? Planet? You coming in? Oh, Planet's in the scrapyard as well? I thought you were anti-scrapyard. Did you ever say, or am I imagining things? I'm going to take just a few seconds. I want to see Planet come in here. There's P.O. Boss. In the PC-6, not the TBM. It just looks like a TBM because I'm broke from buying too many other planes. Planet's on the way. 200 feet in the air. Oh, let me see if I can get the drone cam real quick.
We are seeing a whole new side of neutral.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, is he out there? P.O. Boss, I'm sorry I don't have your plane. But you look great just the same. You look amazing. I'll be right back.
I would get the
Planet's on down here.
scrapyardy scrooper if I knew where to get it.
The scrapyardy wasn't he? What?
I plugged in my new flight stick and continue get
Uh-oh.
flaps to deploy.
Deploy. Oh, it looks like you got
ILL
wheels up
help
too.
ya.
Oh, there we go. You fixed it. Yeah, you probably got something double bound, I bet. Planet Neutral in the scrapyard monster as well. Guys, there's a link to this plane right here. That's pinned in chat.
P.O. Boss, look on flightsim.to.
If you fly on PC, I highly recommend this thing. It's super fun. There's a lot of Easter eggs in there. I went through them on another stream, so I won't do it again. But it's got a what is that thing? An Aston Martin engine, something like that. Something crazy. Oh, he's gunning it. It sounds good too. I don't know what the sounds are from. I don't know if they're original or not, but I mean the planes are freaking... I consider it a triumph very much. It's got edible fries. I mean, edible French fries in the airplane is what we were missing. I said it so many times. I do need a quick break. We got to do a cat check. We got to do a pilot, tinkle. Yeah, I got to pee. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to take care of that, and we're going to continue on. Guys, thank you for coming in. I'm so sorry to take a break like immediately when you come in, but, these things got to happen. I'll be right back. I'll tell you what. I'll even give you something to look at. We'll get out of VR for a second, and if it screws up when we go back in, then I'll just not be in VR for the rest of the stream like I was last night and had a freaking blast. There you go. Get some licks in. I'll be right back, like 45 seconds. or so. Maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes.
I too will be back after I install the Scrippy Scrap Screw.
Dude, get that Scrippy Scrap Screw P.O. Boss. It's free. The link's at the top of the chat. Click it if you're on PC. You'll love it. I promise. I'll be right back. Gotta go.
Flaps are working for me, although they're fairly simplistic. Only 2 settings.
All right.
It
I'm
is
back.
probably the double binding between the flight stick and the quadrant. It was working fine with my Alpha.
Yeah, I have one that's on my Warthog. That's a flaps thing, and if I don't have it in the right position, it won't work at all. And then if I do have it in the right position, any of my other flap controls work. So I've got like 3 or 4 now. Not very realistic, but you know, for different planes, different strokes for different folks, right? Papa Mish, Planet Neutral, both excellent streamers, and they have the gold name tags because they stream. If you are a streamer and you show up as not a gold name tag, let me know, because I like doing stuff like that. So let me know. What was I gonna say? I had something I was gonna say and I completely forgot what it is. Oh well, let's fly. Oh yeah. So we'll try to hop back into VR, but what do you guys think about having a channel point reward where you guys get to choose if I fly in flat screen or VR? Do you think that's interesting enough for a channel point reward? Because now that I've got this stuff, well, I say that immediately, it starts being all crappy. Look at this. Why? All I did was hop back in. You gonna be nasty all night? See, why does this happen? I'm gonna give it about 15 seconds, and it looks like it's gonna turn into a flat screen stream, no matter what. So maybe that is a terrible channel point reward idea, Pete, and you should not ever think about it again, because yeah, this is unplayable. So we're going flat screen, guys. Actually, I'll give it one more try. One more try.
I think you should always do VR. Saved me some points there. Just restart.
Yeah, I think I might have to restart. Because now it's looking like even flat screen's kind of goofy. Look at this! Oh. Okay. Now let's give it a fair shake. Fair shake for VR. You blew it! Back to flat screen.
That is not a restart.
I know. I just had 2 people come in to fly with me. I really don't want to restart right now.
Haha.
Let's do it flat screen. I'm sorry. I gotta get used to this, man. Hang on. I gotta switch mics too. I'm sorry. You know how it goes, man. You gotta kind of make a call, and yeah, I'm just gonna make that call. So let me get this set up so I can switch the mic over. Okay, voice mod is just not gonna work today. Is that that's the consensus here? So at least I can close some of this VR crap, right? All right. That's all well and good. But it's not outputting, so... Well... Okay, I think this mic is working now. My voice might be out of sync with the video, but for goodness sake, anybody at Microsoft, anybody at Asobo, fix the VR. Like, please. Like, please. It's been well over a year since you said you were going to fix things. Could you do it? Because it'd be awesome. Right. So. And this is the second stream in a row it's happened. So. And now I can't reset my camera. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Let's do this. Parking brake off. Headphones on. See if we can get some of this. You guys can hear me, right? If you can't hear me, please say something. Like, please. I won't know. Oh, and it's rolling. It's already rolling. Cool. All right, here we go. Completely out of my element. Completely on the wrong runway. Welcome to the Pedo Heat Flying Circus. Holy crap. And that's how that's done. Just want to get out of the way before anybody else comes behind me, right? All right, guys, westward we goes, guys. Geeks. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's blinding. I love it. I didn't even warn you. Big old studio light. Smitty in the GB. Smitty, I've seen you about town. Some guy in Colorado is Papa Mish. Are we going? Which way are we going? Hang on. The wrong way. West is what I said. All right, let's find out. Is the flight plan? At least the flight plan's still in there, right? Let's count our blessings. Southwest we go. All right. And I have basically zero experience in flat screen flight sim. I came very close to plugging in the... let's get these up. That's an excellent choice, actually, Smitty, to fly along with this. If you don't like the vibe of the Scrapyard Monster, the GB's going to get the job done. And that's one that should be in your hangar anyway. It's super fun. Multicolored smoke. Need I say more? Okay, 1,000 horsepower. Oh, nobody told me that Yoda's dimly lit. Oh, the Force has not been with us. That's why VR failed. Yoda put a Force curse on us. A first course. Gear up. I love how they're like all janky as they come up. And then when they're in, they're all janky too. It's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, so maybe I was talking about the channel point redemption. So clearly, it's a one-way street. What if I have like
Hot
a...
Yoda put a verse chorus on us.
Yeah, verse chorus. Let's just hope he doesn't go back.
No, I
the
like
coda.
when you aren't in VR.
You like when I'm not in VR. See, that's what it's about. That's what the channel point redemption is about. If you want to see this gorgeous face, see, I'm losing money here. This face is just, trust me. I can't give the cow away. The milk, I can't milk the cow with my face. I can't give the milk away for free. You got to buy the cow, you know. So channel point redemption. I'm just thinking like $40,000 or $50,000 or $50,000 or 50,000 like P power, and then I'll take the VR headset off for the rest of the stream. Just like 50,000, so you can see my beautiful face. That's worth it, right? Hello, Bueller, anyone, Smitty, Planet Neutral, some guy in Colorado, aka Papa Mish.
16 raiders from
Oh
West
snap!
Coast Willie.
West Coast
Have
Willie.
joined.
West Coast Willie coming in hot with 16
That's my guy,
views.
guys. West Coast Willie. I want that plane, and I want it now. I'm
Thanks
talking about
for
the
the
double
follow.
ender that
Feed
you were
you
flying
can go.
earlier tonight.
Hang on tight.
I want it real bad. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the continued support here.
Him in VR
The door is
too
wide
so
open.
hard to chat.
Doors wide open. Wide open for you, West Coast Willie. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Raiders, for being here as well. You
Thanks
just
for
missed
the
the
follow,
VR portion of the
Kemko.
stream. I really need
Hang
to
on
update my
tight.
stream title here. And we are one follower away from 250 followers right now. Because Kimco just followed me this minute.
Follow now.
The Duke Nukem just followed
Check
me this minute.
YASELF.
West Coast Willie, much love. Raiders, much love. We're in Vermont and we're flying all the
Duke
way around
Nukem.
America.
Thanks for following. Kemko.
Yes!
Thanks for following.
250. What's up? 250 followers. Thank you for that. My 250th follower was, I think, Kimco. Unless this hasn't updated yet. Stay tuned to find out, unless I forget about it. West Coast Willie, thank you for dropping that bomb of a raid on your boy
Yo.
Pete. That's the wrong computer. That's the right computer. Burstix in the chat. Burstix TV of all kinds of fame. I'm about to crash this thing because you guys are getting me all excited.
This is NY.
Hang on. Hang on. Oh, it is New York now, isn't it? We left Vermont behind. We figured it wasn't New Yorky enough, so we decided to go back to New York. Okay, we're following this river. Note to self. I'm a terrible pilot, everybody. I'm real bad at this. And that's kind of the fun. So if you want to fly along, you're welcome to. We're on North Europe now. My whole stream information is incorrect. It's all wrong. There's no VR. I'm updating this. There's no VR. We did leave from Vermont. And we're still in the... Okay, but we're on North Europe. North Europe.
Which
North Europe.
BMW is this?
This is the Scrapyard Monster
Hey
by
Pete,
Flying
I
Fries.
can follow or sub IDK if it s my end or yours lol. Can I have some fries? This
That
is
is
the
interesting.
St. Lawrence River over here.
This one here? Hang on. I'm not used to flat screen, guys. Where's that river? There it is. That's the one I need to follow. That's important. Reset. There we go. Guys, I usually fly in VR, and my VR just crapped out on me again for the second stream in a row, and I'm just rolling with it. I'm going with the flat screen, and I don't know what I'm doing. There's a bunch of more controls that I've never had to use before, and I'm scared, guys. Hell. How are you on the Tuesday evening? Now, okay. Raider from West Coast Willie, user hidden. You can't follow or sub. I don't know if it's my end or yours. Got friends trying to follow. I don't. Oh, man.
Skid marks flying
Why
featuring
would
at
you not-
KTS HDG near CNP in the Scrapyard
certainly
Monster
wouldn't.
Rusty Baron, and we re on North Europe server. You are
Banned.
not eligible to make this purchase long. Maybe
Hang on,
I
ha-
am
where do I go to
banned
find out?
long. Suspected
Hang
bot.
on. Hey, yeah. Oh. Oh, you know, okay, so I got bot rated a while back. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Hang on, God friends. I certainly want you to follow me. I certainly want you to follow me because I have all of your stuff. So it's your turn. You follow me. I buy all your stuff. You follow me. That's how it works, right? I'm just kidding. It's not like that.
Him
I love your
seems
planes.
sus.
I love them. I literally have all of them. So how do I do this? And did I run out of fuel?
GF is a
Hang
bot.
on. Oh. Wait a minute. No. No, it's...
Cool.
Shut up, West Coast. Willie, you stay in your cage. Hang on. I'm trying to figure things out. One at a time. One at a time. Okay, so this river
Hold on,
going
I
that
am
way.
initiating a bot raid.
Don't do that to me. Hang on. Okay, so where do I go? Seriously, I
Ooh,
don't know
baby.
where to go. Community? I don't know what any of this stuff does. I just turn on the thing and start flying airplanes out. What is this? Roles manager, followers list. Any ideas, folks? I'm all ears, and I don't think any of this can show up on the stream, so I'm cool. I'm cool messing with it on this PC over here. Oh, wait. Is that... Hang on. Oh, I see some people I need to follow as well. But what is going on with this plane? It's so powerful. It's so beautiful. It's just... It's sensory overload, honestly. It's such a beautiful thing. Look, even Planet Neutral's in it. That man is hard to please. All right. How many things can one man juggle in his mind when his mind is like shredded by so many things? I'm trying here. I don't see anything. I don't see anything I can do. Tight backhand. Oh yes, the legend. Tight backhand is in the chat. How are you doing, sir? I'm trying to figure out how to let somebody follow me. I never thought I would have to do that.
Pog.
I possibly have banned this person, and I want them to be able to follow me. Do you know where I should go for that tight backhand? You are a
Playing
stream
with
wizard.
Beloke.
You playing with Beloke? Balake? Right arm, brother. I hope you are well, sir. I got kicked out of virtual reality. Mark Zuckerberg said... Mark Zuckerberg said, get out. To me. He said, no more VR for me. So, here we are. Flailing about in flat screen where I'm uncomfortable. Same thing happened yesterday. And I had a lot of fun, actually. Got friends.
We are not winning much.
You're not winning much. Are you playing that Rocket League? That supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars? Activity roles manager. Analytics alerts. Stream manager. Social security number. 316. Wait. Oh, nice try, Twitch. I see what you did there. Close one, too. I don't know what's going on with this. Where can I find it? Like, we suspect that this person may have been banned accidentally through an earlier bot raid. from a while back somehow. So
Go
I could
into settings, security
Settings.
and privacy, blocked users, or https www.twitch TV settings security.
Twitch TV settings security. Well, there's settings. Guys, we're on North Europe. In New York. In the United States. I know if that's kind of confusing, that sentence, but if you know Flight Sim, you know what that means. North Europe server. Come join us while I try and figure this crap out. Add users to ban list. No, I don't want to do that.
You should be able to search for names there.
Right, that's what I'm looking for here. Aha. No, this is add user. There are no users banned from chatting or making clips of my channel. Well, that's not the issue, really. But thanks. Ban evasion detection. I don't understand. Block terms and phrases. I don't think there's any. There certainly aren't quite a few that might need to be on here, but there's no banned
Let
phrases.
me try on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not sure. That's bothering me, though, and I will definitely look into it. And if anybody has any other ideas, let me know. We're trying to get Got Friends
exactly
following.
where Got Friends MSFS said.
Right. So let me see. Settings. Let me look at the chat again. Settings, security and privacy, blocked users. Right. Okay, I'll copy the URL. Oh, goodness. I missed the Y. Yeah. Okay. Show blocked users. Oh, there we go. Okay. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Yep. It blocked you as part of a. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's like 6 pages of. Yep. You were right in there, dude. And I am sorry. I am sorry for the confusion, but we fixed it. Look at that. Everything
Thanks
works.
for the follow, Got
Congratulations
friends.
to everyone involved.
Hang on tight.
Thank you all for sticking with this.
Barbaric Iron.
We
Thank you
got
for
it.
joining the Elite Fleet.
Thank
Tracer
you.
FZ Winterband.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for joining the
Uh-oh.
Elite Fleet.
Uh-oh.
Reward. Thank you for joining the Elite Fleet.
Is this the bot
We
raid you
fly
promised?
daily. Thank you for joining the Elite Fleet. Falanup. Thank you for joining the
What is
Elite
this?
Fleet. Got Friends MSFS is a suspected bot to the
What is
removal
this?
tool. Lol, all my
No.
stuff coming in.
All right, hang on. What is going on? This is so weird. Those are like my first few followers. Why would it read those out? That's so strange.
Cheer.
Oh, wait, did it do it again?
Burstixed cheered X95.
So what? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused right now. Dude, thank you for the cheer there, Burstix. I have no idea what's going on.
Thanks for the sub, Got Friends MSFS.
Got Friends with the sub. Oh my god, you were
No
literally too
problem.
kind. Like,
Whoa,
cheers
epic,
to
Got
you.
Friends MSFS absolute legend.
cheers. Oh my god. Absolute legends. Yes. Thank you so much. I love what you guys do, man. And I'm not just like fanboying, but I'm fanboying, dude. Like, all the planes are great. I love that the Optica has a cat in it, by the way. I have a clip of that cat. My landing was so smooth, the cat didn't even wake up. Dude, you should go check it out. It's good stuff. That Optica, I love that one in VR. All of them. And if you guys don't know what the hype is about, hang on a second.
Want a good VR plane?
You want a good VR plane? Oh, hell yes, I want a good VR plane. All of them. Dude, I love the Astro one. Look at this, guys. This is one that came out just a few weeks ago.
They're asking you, Pete.
They're asking me if I want a good VR plane. Hell yes, I want a good VR plane. Yes, yes, yes. This is a good VR plane. A very good VR plane. Astro 1. So Godfriends makes incredible airplanes for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you guys don't know, you don't know. This is like ridiculous. Yes, please do. Please do. And normally I am in VR. But we had some stuttery issues. You know how it goes. But I think we're still going the right way, at least. Sort of, right? Bueller? All right, what we got here? Little nav map. Show us the way. There we are. Oh, it did give me a nice 180 here. Hang on, with all the confusion. So I am absolutely going the exact wrong way. So I'll fix that real quick. But we're still mostly on course. Believe it or not. Through it all. Through it all. We're just flying around America. Just around the outside of America. America's Waistline Tour. And I'm flying whatever the hell I feel like on the day of. Which is kind of nice, to be honest with you. Like just picking a plane and picking up where we left off. That's it. I'm going to take the lake skipper out again. That was another fun one. I hear a very loud engine back there. Hang on. Let's see here. How do we get back in? And then back out. Back in. And then drone cam. You going to do it? You going to make an appearance, drone cam? No? No. It's shy. Hang on. Where's my cameras? That was buggy. Okay. Oh my goodness, everything is buggy. Stop being that way. Ugh. Wow. Got some good mud on the tires today. And on the wingtips that I drug through the mud as well. Now we're in good shape. I see what all the fuss is about with the flat screen flying. You can see your stuff here. It doesn't crap out on you. You get good frame rate. Better visuals.
Sent you that PM.
Godfriends, thank you so much.
All those things.
As I say, the VR, it crapped out on me. I tried to restart it after I took a bathroom break, and it was like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. So I will definitely do that in the future in VR on stream. What is? Can you PM me when I need to do that by? Because I got the Astro one like the day before it released it, but I got to fly it just a little bit before it was released, which was super cool. I mean, that was super awesome. Good day to you, Adventure Bush Flyers. Welcome in. How do you do?
You would get it now.
Let me see here.
Yeah, when VR goes out, you often have to reboot the whole PC.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that game. That's why I didn't want to do it. Because we had just gotten like a couple people to actually come in the sim and fly.
We like seeing those beautiful Pete eyes.
Oh, falling up. That's just the light. It's just the lighting. The eyes are, they're dead. They're dead. Dead eyes. Yeah, why is this showing as blocked? Again.
Basically, I showed up and ruined his P-break and potential PC restart. It's my
Yeah.
fault.
He does that to me every once in a while. Why is... I don't understand why it's still showing up as a blocked user. Maybe a follow will help? I'll follow you? I don't understand. I have the option to block it. I don't understand. That's very, very irritating. And I'm sorry. Are we still even anywhere close to on the
It
right?
is on
course.
Discord.
Not really. Oh, it's on Discord? Gotcha. Let me see if I can even get this up safely. Yes, okay. Ah, I see. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm reading it. Absolutely. Just reply to you? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Very nice. Oh, nice. Okay, guys. So, yeah, we're going to have to make room for this one. This is going to be fun. I don't even know if I should even tell you what it is. I think you could probably figure it out what it is, though. But I have something very juicy in my my Discord now, and we're going to be bringing that to the stream sometime this week for sure. For sure. I'm excited about this one, too. I don't even want to tell you why, because we'll give it away. But new stuff coming from Got Friends, and we'll have an early look at this. And, oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Mm-hmm. As for now, though, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark of the stream, the VR stream that turned into a flat screen stream. Flat screen stream. Which I'm totally cool with, actually. I don't mind this. It's growing on me. I love VR. Oh my goodness, the GB with the multicolored smoke. That's hard to beat. Look, we got the burning oil and the multicolored smoke here, folks. That's the best of every world that could possibly be. The Got Friends GBR3. Putting in work. That's a fun one too. Not an easy plane to land. And I like it. No flaps. 1,000 horsepower. It's got an air brake too, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh yeah, it's Pride Month. There you go. It is Pride Month. That's handy for Pride Month. Hell yeah. KW for life. Welcome in. How you doing? Look at me on flat screen again. We're in the Scrapyard Monster. I think we're still in New York, but I don't really know. Here's where we are. Planet Neutral's there. On the transmitter.
Yes.
And we're more or less on the flight plan here. Yes. Yes. Dude, I'm stoked about that, Got Friends. Thank you so much. Just like to be included in those things, like,
Hi,
is
Neutral Got
super
Friends.
cool. I love geeking out over stuff, and so I'll definitely be giving you guys feedback. Anything I see, like,
KW
it's probably going to be
Live.
like, oh man, it rocks. I love it. I love it. That's the feedback. I'll go ahead and give it to you.
No problem, will be fun, appreciate it for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's find out who our friend is, if we can. I think you're too close for nameplates. Switching to guns. Uh-oh. I hear some acrobatic. I just turned away immediately when you started that. So please give us another. Smitty. Smitty putting in the work. Hell yeah. Let's see if our nameplates will allow me to promote you. Yes. To someone who has flown with me at least once. It's the purple one. Welcome in, Smitty. Show us what you got, man. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let me hop back in. Let me get on the drone cam. Actually, even better, let me get autopilot set up first because, wait, it doesn't have autopilot. So we're going to risk it anyway. Oh, goodness. Cameraman fell asleep on the job. All right, Smitty, where'd you go? I'm going to have to keep my plane in view, but do your thing. It's your close-up. With the beautiful God Friends livery that fits my color scheme. Amaze balls. Smitty, everybody. Put them together. Tight back in. You still in chat? You want to do an aerobatics competition? Speaking of tight back end, guys, come join us over at his stream this Saturday, 7 p.m.
Proper barrel rolls.
We're going to be having a head-to-head landing challenge, and I have, very conveniently, this for you. Come join us. Everybody's invited. You can sign up right now at freggang.com, FREGGANG.com, or just go over to Type Backhand's channel, get on his Discord, and it's all there. This Saturday, June 10th, 7 p.m., I'm going to be in the booth with him, as this is a new type of landing challenge, not like his usual weekly thing. This is a one-off, head-to-head bracket challenge, and you can get signed up right now. I hope you do. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. If you don't want to compete, just come watch. Come dick around with us. It's going to be great. So, tight_backhand if you're not following it. I don't know why.
I like the sound of the bracket
Adventure
format.
Bush Flyers. Yes. It's going to be nice. No go-arounds. It's going to be kind of fast-paced. We got to get you a name tag, Adventure Bush Flyers. You've been in more than once. Let's fix this. Let's fix this right now. Boom. Welcome in.
Lol, you re going to have an advantage with the new toy, ha ha ha.
With the new toy? Oh, yeah, I might. I'm not actually competing, though, so we got to keep it fair, right? I haven't competed since season 1, as a matter of fact. But I did make a podium in one competition very early on, so I have experience. You know, I kind of know what's going on. I don't at all. Where'd little nav map go? I'm scared. Yep, I did it. I did it again, guys. I pulled a me. This is what happens when I fly planes that don't have autopilot.
I heard it was open bar, possibly free gummy bears.
You can tell the legs that where I had a plane with autopilot. And then the one's not. Look at that. I drew a little wang with that one. Hey, but we're still in one piece. All right, the next stop that I had there is 8-9 November Yankee. Oh boy, the wind up.
My favorite
And the
rapper,
pitch.
Little Wang. What server do you fly it?
Whammin'! Tonight we are on North Europe. Bob Films.
Hey, Daddy.
Welcome in.
I mean,
Hello
Daddy.
yourself. Hey, Daddy.
I mean,
How you doing, Daddy?
Daddy.
Ah, Daddy. Hello, Daddy. Hello. Hi, Daddy.
What server again?
North Europe. You were too
I
busy
missed
talking.
that.
Calling me Daddy. North Europe. Bob Films. North Europe. North Europe. Bob Films will not be part of Type Back In's Spring Showdown. Unfortunately, he has real life vacation
What's the
things
nearest
going on.
airport?
Nearest airport is 8-9 November Yankee. 8-9 November Yankee. Doors wide open. Everybody, come on, get in. North Europe. 8-9
You're going to
November
miss
Yankee.
the landing comp.
Come here. Do what? Yes, I know you're going to miss it. You and your cousin and your fish are all going to miss the landing comp, and we're mad. We've been let it down.
Open the door.
It's open.
Open the door.
Come on in.
Open the door.
It's open. Why do I have no
Open the
control?
door.
Oh Lord!
Open
All right,
the door.
you keep messing
Open
around.
the door.
I'm gonna put time limits on there. Make me babysit you guys with the open the door things. We're not playing RuneScape. Not right now. Smitty's jamming out
He
there. Holy
is
crap.
going to ban me again. Me and my cousins are going on vacation again. I'm
I gotta
going to
have find a
Vegas
reason.
soon.
what
Flying
is
there
going-
and back.
Here we go. Okay, camera control is not something I've ever had to deal with.
My cousin and I are
Flying
gonna
VR.
bang it out.
You gonna bang it out? Do it. Get it done. I think flat screen flying is one eye is on little nav mapping. One eye is
Do
on
we
your
all
screen,
have a
right?
smoking hot cousin, or is it just me?
It's just you.
No, Toby.
No, not yet. I thought about it today and I was like, oh, I don't want it to mess up VR. I have this like superstition that it conflicts with VR.
Do you have
And
any great
lo and
poop
behold,
upon?
I do. I got
My
plenty.
cousin's pregnant.
Come get it. Kimco.
Him gonna be a dad.
Thank you for that follow tonight. I appreciate it. You're going to be a dad.
Bob Films, no,
Bob
I
Films.
also
I don't
have
even believe
your
you anymore.
smoking hot cousin.
Oh my goodness. That cousin gets around. I need to meet her. Smitty. The wingman. Smitty. Smitta.
My cousin lets me bang.
Yeah? Not
For
bad,
free.
not bad. For free? Shut up. That's nepotism.
Sometimes I don't even ask for permission.
Oh my god. I'm getting
Ha
back
ha
in the
ha
plane.
ha ha.
I'm getting
Sounds
back
like a
in the
nice lady.
plane. That's
Ha
nepotism.
ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. To you. Yeah, she sounds sweet, dude. You hang on to that cousin. Y'all nasty.
Shush is great when her legs are in the air.
Oh,
I share her if you all need a few pumps.
Bulls. Come get some.
is that what she sounds like? Bob, is that your cousin's voice? When she's like, hey, Bob.
Come get some.
And now, a recording
That's nasty.
from Bob Films Family Reunion. Hey, cousin
Exactly.
Bob. Is that you? Haven't seen you in years.
Come get some.
Is that pretty much it? Did I hit the nail on the head there, Bob Films? I think I did. By the way, why is your name Bob Films? What kind of films do you make? Or hang on, just
I
have the
think I
decency to
could.
DM me if they're weird, okay? You think you did?
I used to
That
film a
implies
lot
you're
of
not sure.
cars.
Oh, dude, really?
And do
No kidding.
photography.
Fotograhi. I love photogray.
But BC of COVID I had stopped.
Oh, really?
But I did a
I have
lot
to
of
do-
film in HS.
Oh, no kidding. Right on, man. I do television. It's not the same and it's awful. But I do have to do videography for it. So if you ever want to nerd out about that stuff, I'll
And
nerd out
everyone
with you.
called me Robert Films.
Ah, there you go.
But now at work they call me Bob.
Bob.
Or Bobby.
Bobby. Bobby Films. Bobby. I like
But
Bobby.
Bob for short BC
Balls.
sort.
They don't call you cousin
feet.
or anything like that? Bob for short.
Bob
You're
Films.
16. I think my text-to-speech is the real star of the stream, right? I'm just kind of here.
My
like,
cousin
hanging out
calls
with
me
it.
Cousin Films.
Come get some.
Bob, Bob, Bobby,
the-
Bob, Films,
where's the fuel?
Bobby.
Where's the fuel on this thing? Turn coordinator.
Bob
Kick
Films,
firmly in
but
case of
only
rumbling
when
noise.
you take the gag out, I assume.
My goodness.
I'ma look for some old pics and send in Discord sometime.
Hell yeah.
Billy Joe Bob Joe Bobby in Texas.
Billy Joe Bob Billy Joe Bob Joe Bobby in Texas.
But I was good at it, but I got in some trouble going to car meets in LA.
Oh, really? Like street stuff? Street
Damn, I wish my
illegal
name was
Fast and
Bob.
Furiousness?
I got my license suspended when I was.
Oh, that's no good.
And car taken.
Oh, that's not good. Were you doing stunt shit on the street? Was that kind of like what you were into? I've seen some of those, like, pretty impressive
I got it all
filmmaking.
back now, but I was young, made stupid mistakes.
Yeah. We have to. Where the hell's the fuel gauge? And how close are we to running out of it? The fuel, not the gauge. Anybody know? I know where the dartboard is. Not the fuel gauge. Am I looking directly at it and don't know? That happens a lot to me, dude. Alright, plane. Where are you going now? Alright, the next plane I have on my list is NY96,
Maybe
November
top,
Yankee.
middle, above, windshield.
96. Top, middle,
I got
above
my
windshield.
license back and sold the car.
At least you sold the car, not your license. Fuel gauge, top, middle. Oh, this thing? That's the RPM. It's like a modern RPM power thing. Oh, did these do something? Oh, they do. They do something. Whoa! Hey. Look at that. That's the countdown to a Pete crash. Is what that is. That's nice of them to include that. They don't know exactly when I'm gonna crash. That happens a lot on this stream, so please don't expect aviation perfection. You will be disappointed. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out on a Tuesday evening. It's Tuesday evening for me anyway. 10 p.m. I got a busy day tomorrow. That's going to be fun. A bunch of running around. I've got 2 different setups to do tomorrow and 1 production. One setup is for a later production, but two setups and 1 production. 1 audio setup and 1 camera setup, like a big box camera, like with the big.
Alright,
huge,
Pete, I
heavy
am
lens.
heading
Sucks.
to bed, Sir ILL. Catch you later. Enjoy the Alpha Beta.
Absolutely. Got friends, I will do my very best to... Should I DM you where you DM me from on Discord when I'm going to stream this, just so you're aware? Because I will definitely be getting on this week. Probably not tomorrow, possibly Thursday, if I'm not super tired. But by the weekend. And I won't stream it all the time. I promise.
That is
I'll fly it all the
awesome.
time.
Would love to be in chat, at
Yes.
least to answer questions.
And let me ask you also, is there
Later,
anything I
got
should
friends, MSFS. Have
Anything
a
to read?
great night.
read? Or just jump right in and grip it and rip it? Because I'm a grip it and rip it kind of guy. Just jumping in, not knowing what I'm doing. Oh, Fort Drum. As a drummer, I could post up here at any time. Anybody know where Fort Drum is? Wheeler Sac Army Air Force or Army Airfield?
Philippines.
Philippines. Huh?
Fortnite. Thanks for coming
Fortnite.
by, got friends, MSFS, and for the
Fortnite.
sub.
Ah, you got
Not
a video
really,
already.
you
Look at
can
you guys.
watch this video for knowledge lol
Right on.
https
Right on.
www.youtube.com watch VLHRBPUPW.
UPWJK ampersand T. Thank you, overzealous British text-to-speech. Thank you, Got Friends. Thank you so much, and thank you to Chill Maze, who just walked into the chat. Feeling the love from the community tonight. Burstix TV in the chat as well. A lot of great streamers. Got Planet Neutral flying with me. Got Papa Mish in the air with me. Got Bob Films and his fish and his cousin with me. Oh, I'm feeling the love tonight, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm veering off course again. I was there's that Army airfield I was talking about. There it is, the Philippines. We are not near the Philippines right now. We are in New York.
Falanapio
were sacks.
nanometer
We were
man
sacked.
just chillin'. Mish is gone and streaming himself now.
He's streaming himself? Well, hey, that gives me an idea because I am coming up on 2 hours and 15 minutes and I don't have the endurance of the young bucks like Papa Mish. So I'm going to have to wind down pretty soon. Look at Planet Neutral's out ahead there. We're headed to November Yankee 96 and we're on North Europe server. If you want to join me, we probably got, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I think I'm going to punch it here in a second. So probably 20, 30 minutes. Unless I completely get lost again, which is likely. So I'd say we probably got about 6 more hours of streaming here tonight. But realistically, probably about, I don't know, 45, something like that. I feel like I can make it to 3. I don't have to be up super early in the morning. I just have to survive tomorrow. And that's the challenge. Chill Maze, thank you for stopping by and thank you for calling me handsome. You give me the good chemicals. The good natural chemicals with your compliments.
Did
and
you
with
get
your
your Toby
chill
set up?
vibe. No, I was talking about that just a little while ago. I had the thing, the cable's still here. It's still been mounted to my monitor, but I just haven't plugged it into the new PC. And who appears doing some
I
aerobatics
return.
here? Welcome back, P.O. Boss. How do you do? No, the Toby is not hooked up tonight, so we're doing everything manually, old school.
Hello,
You
B.
know, with the turning around of the cameras and stuff. But yeah, I think the Toby's gonna come back. I've had a couple streams. How you doing, P.O. Boss? Where I've been doing VR, and I want to swap out when I go away from the keyboard and everything. I think I'm just gonna put a slate up and stay in VR. But yeah, I thought I had it to where I could pop into VR and out of VR whenever I wanted to, but that does not seem to be the case. You want to start this? You want to start a horn war? You want to have a horn off with me? Bro! It's on. Fine. Press this button. Keep on going.
P.O. Boss hi.
Suck it.
I'm horny.
Come get some.
Let's go. That shut you up,
Is
didn't
that
it?
a BMW steering wheel?
It certainly is. Nothing but the best for my viewers. That is also a katana, which controls our prop pitch. Unless something weird starts happening like that. But it seems to be okay now. Nice katana there. The 8-ball, of course, the throttle. Okay.
Is that a dildo too? I need one.
Probably need 2, from what I hear. There's one.
True.
It wiggles real fast.
For me and my cousin.
It's an heirloom. You nasty man. Coming up in my chat talking about things like that. How dare you? Why do you think that's okay? Just kidding. It's totally okay. We were talking about black caulk. Just about every stream now. Yeah. I was trying to think about which stream it was that we were talking about. There's several of them with WeFly. It's a topic that, I mean, there's a lot to unwrap there. You know, Planet Neutral's a small business. He's trying to open a shawarma stand. Shawarma. golden shawarma. Golden shawarma? Shawarma? Golden shawarma, right? Uh-oh. I heard you. Oh, you got the fancy one. You got the fancy livery. With the, what is it, Ferrari? Is that a Ferrari one? I think mine's an Aston Martin engine.
Yes, I am sure you would love a warm golden shawarma.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Everybody
to open a
would.
cock stand again.
A cock stand? What's that about? Explain to me the concept of a cock stand. That actually sounds like an athletic move. Or like
You can
a
stand
frat
on my
boy
cock.
dare. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, like a frat boy thing. Like, yo, did you hear what Preston did at the party last night? Yo, he and Josh did a cock stand for 45 seconds together. Outrageous, bruh. Outrageous. I got a video. It's on TikTok, bruh. That's what a... Or is it a stand that sold foul? Which one? P.O. Boss. My goodness. Camera work is much harder without a VR headset. Look at him peeking through there. Look at him being sneaky. You see him? He's there. We see you. We see you. P.O. Boss. Bob Films in the air. Bob Films, why is your name tag not bright and colorful? Let's fix that right now. Oh, wrong button. Oh, panel hell. Oh, now you can see my breadcrumb, my pathetic breadcrumb. By the way, VR flyers. Little Navmap VR is amazing. Get it. All right, Bob Films. You're in perfect position. Oh, damn it. Sort by name. Where's Bob Films?
You
Bob
don't
Films
have
one.
jets.
Hang on, where'd he go? I want to see him when I make the transformation. Oh, geez. There's a whole swarm of them.
Does community nameplates work with FlowS nameplates?
You have to disable flows, I think. But you do. There is an option in Flow, I believe. They played nice, so that was cool. All right, where'd you go? Where'd you go? As I make a right to correct my course. Is that you right on my tail there, Bob Films? Get that out of here. Anyway, Bob Films, you're now purple. Welcome. Welcome to purpleness. Don't flaunt your purplitude. Just be cool about it. People will notice. You don't need to remind them that your name tag is purple on the pedo heat. The pedo fleet. Your pedo fleet name tag. Your pedo fleet. What is it? What do they call it? The name tag thing. Identifier. Look at these guys flying formation more or less with me. As well as you can with me. Look at this! New plane, who dis? Oh, there goes Bob Films in the F-22. That's your trademark, isn't it? That's your go-to, isn't it? I've heard really
I'm
good
a
things
change
about that one,
planes
too.
BC. I want you to see me. Yeah, I love this F.
You love that F? Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't have too many of the more recent planes.
In fact, lost my
I've been-
virginity in AF.
Wow.
To my cousin.
I'm not surprised. I didn't know your cousin was a fighter pilot. But that's pretty cool.
Do you have a Kodiak?
I do have a Kodiak, and it is loaded. I've got the Kodiak. I've got all of Got Friends and stuff. My chemistry, welcome in. in the Scrapyard Monster. Wow, we got a crowd going on. We got a genuine, bona fide swarm of people here. This is nuts. Thank you guys for flying with me. I love the company. All the time.
The gang
every
is
time.
all here.
The gang is all here. P.O. Boss, look at him. Cutting up, acting the fool. I love it. My chemistry. Thank you for flying with me. I've seen you about town. That's what I do. When I fly with like Planet or something, like all the folks that I don't know that are flying with them, they get the background put on. And then when you show up here, here's what happens. See how this works? Community nameplates. Love it. Inspired by Planet Neutral in many ways. My chemistry. Welcome to purpleness. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Oh, ribbon bar. You're terrible. There we go. Folks. You guys are epic. Amazing, legendary legends. And I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. And look, I'm flying straight for the most part. It's only slightly wiggly. Look at my line. Not bad, not bad. Past few minutes anyway. But yeah, guys, if you like this, man, you're going to love the rest of the next few weeks. I stream Mondays and Tuesdays. It's starting around 8 p.m. most of the time. 8 p.m. Eastern, that is. And we're just cruising around America's waistline, just around the outside and detouring whenever I see something that's within, an hour or so from where we normally are. So I think I'm going to call it tonight at November Yankee 96, and we'll raid out. We've got quite the crowd tonight. 21 beautiful souls hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for being here. That's super cool. Super cool of you to spend some time with me. So please come back Mondays, Tuesdays, and then I just got a little juicy bit of something from Got Friends in my inbox. If you've been paying attention to what they're up to, you probably know what it is. But I'm not going to say, because you might not know. You should go check them out. It's got-friends.com, and they've got something really cool coming out, so I'll be streaming that later this week. Probably, if I'm not dead tired on Thursday.
I need it now.
I need it now, too, dude. Like, I'm super excited about this. I'm definitely... Yeah, me too.
Are
Like,
you uploading on OnlyFans tonight?
I know what you mean. Not tonight. Not tonight. Possibly in the morning. But it really depends on if I'm all healed up from my last session. And it honestly is not feeling like I am. No.
I love a morning wood vid.
Not good. Doesn't everybody? Unless you know you're not alone, right? You know why the morning wood was invented, right? It was to keep us from rolling out of our bunks. It's like a kickstand.
Why?
Or like a latch or something, just to keep you from, if you're in the second bunk and you don't get morning wood.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. Dude, do it. Next time you wake up on the floor, I almost guarantee you don't have morning wood. Do it. Check it out for science.
My cousin uses it as a morning workout pole.
You almost made Coke Zero come out of my nose, Bob Films. I know when I hear some British guy, the first two words of the sentence are my cousin, I know who's talking. Where did Ty Backhand go? Is he lurking still? I gotta give him some more love. Hang on.
My sister used it to brush her teeth once.
Oh my god.
Tight backhand.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's
Come
not
back.
Come back, Tight Backhand. I'm about to talk to you, and I know how you love it when people do that. So let me get us a better view. Not that. Drone cam. All right, we'll frame this. We'll frame this left here. We'll get all the friends in there as well, even though some of them are going to get covered up. Sorry, future covered up friends. Oh, look at that. Is that P.O. Boss in the Kodiak? Oh, snap. This Bob Films in the Kodiak. I'm sorry. I thought it was P.O. Boss. No, P.O. Boss is in the Scrapyard Monster. But here we go. We'll frame me left. And let's take a look at what I will be doing this coming Saturday. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I need to have a moan sound effect or something play when this flyer comes up. This Saturday, June 10th, I'm not framed up very well. Hang on. We gotta fix this. Here we go. Here we go. Still not framed up very well. Sorry, friends. There we go. Spring Showdown 2023. This Friday, head-to-head bracket challenge. You can sign up right now. Yes, you. You can do it. And, yeah, no go-arounds. All the rules are on Tight Backhand's Discord, but what you really need to know is June 10th, 7 p.m. Just be in the chat. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be on there along with Tight Backhand. My camera will be up doing some crazy stuff. We'll be playing fart sounds. You know, absolute chaos. You know how it goes. So make sure to mark your calendars for that. That's a one-off event. This is not exactly the same thing. It's actually quite different from his normal landing challenges. So please come on out, support Tight Backhand and your boy Pete. We are very hungry. June 10th, 7 p.m. over at Tight Backhand's place. Now let's fix this drone cam. And get the boys their beauty shots. As we are going to need to turn right, guys, because we're now heading away from the airport. November Yankee 96. I really wish there was like a follow mode in Flight Sim. Or like a homing mode. Because Planet Neutral's just hanging out there. He's already down. Sorry for the pause. We have ghetto noises. We have to check the ghetto cams. Yes, I'm that guy. Because it's way more convenient for me to have cameras to see what the source of the ghetto noises are than to walk out and, like, expose myself to gunfire. You know what I mean? Seems like it's alright, though. Alright, we are back on course, more or less. I haven't decided if I'm going to post images of my, of the final... I have to. I mean, I have to. Like, once I'm done with the whole
Are you gonna be landing
thing.
in the comp?
Am I going to be doing what? No, I'm not going to be landing in the competition. Nope. I'm bad. I'm not good. Although, that should not discourage anybody. I have seen some real boner landings in Tight Backhand's competition sometimes.
I'ma try to watch while I'm out of town.
Dude, please do. Please do. Yeah, at least drop by and just say
I want to join up next
penis
time.
or something, you know. Just hop in chat. Drop us a penis. Look at this. Planet Neutral is the mark, everyone. That actually makes it a lot easier.
I really hope it goes well enough
appreciate
to
you
do it
being there.
again.
I bet it will, dude. One thing, like, I gotta give, like, some serious, like, a serious salute to Tight Backhand. Like, I didn't know until I started, like, you know, kind of planning stuff with him, like, how much he does to get those landing competitions running like they do. And if you don't know, he's out of season right now, but he just wrapped up season 3 of his landing competition series. It's good stuff, man. Like, he really puts a lot of work into it. Oh, look, there's a point of interest out there. Oh, that's just a nuclear
What
reactor.
does
No
the
big deal.
blue v purple mean?
So
Tight
the blue,
Backhand can bang my cousin when he comes to LA.
of course, from what I hear, everybody can. But P.O. Boss has been with me for a very long time. So P.O. Boss gets
You too.
a special blue OG color. Because I think P.O. Boss, you've been on this stream since like the very first raid. Planet Neutral was the first person to raid me. And I didn't even know what a raid was.
You're going away from the AI port again.
I know. This plane is broken. Clearly. Why do I always get a warped one?
Gotcha.
Name that
dig it.
movie.
I like to hear about nameplate systems. I've been doing the landing
That's your
comp
thing.
since day one.
Oh. Since day one. Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, man. And that's
Tight backhand has a great energy and mind set to put in that work for it.
Dude, for real.
Nameplate
And he
systems
cares.
are my king.
He cares about that stuff too, man. So, you should definitely check him out. He's relaxing right now. Well-deserved vacation from the
H is very organized.
comps. Very organized, and it's automated too. Like he programs.
I can't
a bunch
remember
of
how I
stuff through,
first
like,
came
Excel
in,
and
but I
all this
know it
stuff.
was before affiliate and we were flying S.
Yeah, he's one of the oldest friends of this stream too. So, yeah. And another thing, guys. Speaking of friends of the stream, this week Comic Crazy is not streaming on Twitch. There's a whole thing. I won't get into it. It's on his Discord if you want to talk about it. But he's not streaming on Twitch for the next couple of weeks. He's streaming on YouTube. And he does not have a custom URL, but if you just search for Comic Crazy 3, you will find his YouTube channel, which looks like this. Go see him for his streams this week. It doesn't look like he's live right now, but I've checked in on him.
I used to
and
troll
he seems to be
so
doing all
hard
right
on
over there.
tight
So
backhand stream.
would
Now
love to
I
see,
give him love.
Would love to see some support for Comic Crazy over on YouTube. Drop him a sub or something. He's got a couple videos of some streams, and yeah, he's doing all right over there. So go show him some love, especially these couple weeks. He won't be on Twitch. So
Comic
go see
Crazy is amazing too.
he is super consistent. He's got some poker runs. He really involves the community a lot.
Wait, why isn't he?
And it's like, well, it's beyond his control, and it's on his Discord. I don't want to speak for him, like on my stream, but it's all public information on his Discord. He's not on Twitch this week. He's on YouTube this week and next week.
He'll check later.
Yeah. So it's cool though. You know, he's it's a difficult situation, and you know, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to get too into it. But I do want to give my friend some love, and I do want to get
I
down
love
to this
that
airport.
guy.
I do too. I do too. Bob Films is on final, and I'm not, and I'm jealous. So I'm gonna get on final by pulling the power
He
out.
gives comics
and doing
away.
overtime. He does give comics away. He gives comics, and he gives like gift cards and stuff, like $100 gift cards for his poker runs. And he does that once a month. But I think it's pretty clever.
Toys
like
too.
His landing prediction bot gives you an extra spin on the comic giveaway for the week. So he does one comic give, like a good comic. But you can increase your chances by hanging out with him all week and guessing his landing rate in Flight Sim. So you can get extra spins on the comic wheel.
I
don't even know
won
what he
2
calls it.
poker runs in a row, felt sorta bad.
Right? Well, who else did that? Somebody else, it became a meme almost because they won so many. Oh crap, I can't remember who it was. And oh, my chemistry. Look at that. Holy crap. Pushing the scrapyard monster to its absolute limits. And look at this. There's the airport. I know where it is. My apologies for the terrible aviation. I'm a bad pilot normally, and normally I'm in VR. So you can imagine, like, not having control with my head is a very weird thing for me. Like, did you see me, like, try and look under the wing? And I've lost the airport. There it is. See, normally, like, I can just check.
Can you do
every once
one
in a
more
while.
airport for my fish with cancer?
One more airport for your fish? Let me see. Yes, I will do one more, but I do want to do a full stop here, and I got to take a bathroom break. But I'll do one more airport for your fish, Bob Films, if I can get down there fast enough. I have faith in myself on that, though. Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
I do too.
That's bad. That's bad.
BRB.
That's better. All right, we're coming in. Hey, piloting. Full stop. Oh, geez. I should have pressed the ballast thing. Oh, crap. I say full stop. I got full brakes on. Stop flying. Ah.
You have any content to help set up VR for FSIM using virtual desktop and Quest?
Do I have any content to help set up VR? I do not personally, but there's oh, look at that. I'm just stunting. There's another streamer on Twitch called Blue Echo who has a very good guide, but I think it might be for the Reverb G2. But hang on, I'm trying to get out of the trees here. Oh, come on, that's not helpful. So Blue Echo, BLUEECKO. Sorry, I'm still in the trees. What is going on? Is Microsoft Tree Simulator? Where's the flying?
ILL,
this is
check
stupid.
it out.
So yeah, BLUEECKO, but I think his is for the Reverb G2, but I mean you can do either with virtual desktop, but geez. The key is that Steam VR needs to be your OpenXR thing for that, for virtual desktop, but I don't know how well it works these days, and I don't know why I can't go up or down. There we go. There we go. Okay, so somehow I ended up all the way over there. Bam. Warning. Slew. You should just assume that streamers are going to slew at some point during their stream. Everybody does it, right? Am I right? Am I right? Just me? Am I right? No, everybody does it, right? All right, guys, I got to take another AFK real quick. I'll put the AFK up. Let me make sure I got the right airport here. November Yankee. You should see my breadcrumb. This is ridiculous. November Yankee 9-6. November Yankee. Oh, geez, wrong computer. North Europe. There we go. Well, there's our navlog. All right, quick AFK, guys. And I will be right back, and we'll do at least one more airport. It'll probably turn into 2. Bob Films. All right. I'll be right back. Oh.
Awesome Air G Day on the ground near NY in the Scrapyard Monster Rusty Baron, and we re on North Europe server.
Okay. We are all back. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Still, the Hall of Legends is full. Amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get our reset here. How do we do that? No clue. Aha. Do I hit C and then that? No, that doesn't work either. What are you doing? Oh. I was still slewing like a boss. My chemistry looking good there. Hell yeah. Awesome air is in the air. Dang. The hall swells. Swells. All right. As you see on the screen, November Yankee 9-6 North Europe. We got one or two more, and that's got to be it. Because I do have to do things, but not super early tomorrow. So, yeah. Let's get on it, doggone it. Welcome. Welcome to you. Now, if I can find my way back into the plane. Oh, auto. Oh, that's wrong. How did that happen? Cockpit. There we go. That worked. Otto, what are you doing? Get out of here. All right.
Cock. Pete.
Talk indeed. Cockpit. Welcome to Pete's Cockpit. It's the oh, that's pretty good, Bob Films. The cockpit cam.
Why are you Pete O'Heat?
The cockpit cam. Why am I Pete O'Heat? That's a serious question. Because of Pete O'Heat. You
Yes.
gotta turn it on before you take off. Okay.
Are
You're
you
Pete-O.
Pete?
Pete, yes. Pete O'Heat. Okay, I'm gonna put the ballast back on this time.
And you're smoking hot
Okay.
like my cousin.
Right? What?
Peter.
Cousin Peter? Okay.
Or just Pete.
Just Pete. Just Pete's good. I like just Pete. All right. Put a little forward pressure so we can get the weight off the bicycle tire on the back there.
I like Pete.
Everybody likes Pete.
And my cousin.
Mm-hmm. Very popular, both. All right. A little forward pressure. A little brake. All right, there we go. Whoa, not too much. Not too much. All right, back inside. No, back inside. No, not this again. All right, we're taking off anyway. Let's go. Oh, goodness. Lord of mercy. Here we go. I love this little plane. Tap the brakes. Gear up. And where the hell are we going? South. Heading of 183. 183, and we're headed to River Edge Air Park. 19 November Kilo. 19 November Kilo is our next destination. All right, let's see if we can stop burning oil. Here we go. Pull the prop back a little bit, which is our katana inside. Let's take a look at that. Pull that prop back a little bit. There we go. Now we're cruising. Now we're cruising. We can cruise for about an hour and 10 minutes, according to the little doodad. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Oh boy. The boys are buzzing. As Tight Back In would say. This Saturday, June 10th, 7 p.m., come join me and him over at Tight Back In's place. I'll be there. He'll be there. Planes will be there, landing and competing. 1v1, it's PvP of the skies. Come get some.
Come
Lock
get
it in.
some.
Lock it in.
Bulls.
Lock it in.
Damn, I'm good.
Lock it in and lock it down. If you're not locked in, you are indeed locked out. just science. Clouds are looking freaking amazing in flat screen. My world's falling apart. I'm just kidding. I love VR. But man, flat screen, you got the tree or the clouds.
You know the vibes.
Now the sun should do something funky when it goes behind the clouds, but you know the vibes. You know the vibes as well, Bob Films. I see you have the emotes going on with the locked-innedness. I think he needs another 3 set of emotes for moisture. M-O-I-S-T-U-R-E. Moisture. The hell you suppose that is? A landfill? Oh no, it's somebody's
Not
home.
bad.
Sorry. It's a neighborhood
You know
under
the
construction on
vibes.
a landfill.
Do you
Look at
have
the
this
vibes
wildfire
tonight.
haze where you
Look
are?
at this swarm. Holy crap. This wildfire haze where I am? No, this is live weather. Is that what's going on? I did put on live weather. Look at this crowd. That's a good crowd, guys. Thank you so much for flying with me tonight. Love it. Look at this. This is how they make drones. All right, here we go. We're gonna touch and go through 19 November Kilo. That came up quick. That came up quick, guys. Let's see. We'll be coming in on runway 19er. 2,186 feet of green grass coming your way. And it appears it's right on the water. Just this side of the water. Is it there? I mean, it's like right up to the water, it says. Locked in. Planet Neutral is also locked in. Are you getting Winterband, are you getting a haze? Because I am not. Oh, I'm way off. That's why I can't see the airstrip. It's way over here, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very hazy for me.
Really?
When did he change the locked-in font?
I don't know. It used to be bigger, right? I thought the same thing. I wonder if Twitch did something. I don't know.
Haze 42.
Oh, no, it was a totally different font, wasn't it? I don't know. All right, where is this thing? Is that it? I think that's it. Or maybe that. Or that could be power lines. Nope,
Follow
that's
me.
a strip. That's a strip. Slam on the flaps. I think I needed to make a right-hand turn.
It was the same as the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when he did that. That might have been season 2-ish. I don't know. This is not how you fly planes, that's for sure. We'll get this one right. I think I still have my ballast too. So this is more like a normal airplane, right? Made out of heavier ladders. Ah. Gears. It's so wonky. I love it. What in the hell? Okay, I thought Smitty was there, but he wasn't. Never mind. Awesome Air. Testing the
here.
suspension there, looks like. It needs to be tested. Bob Films is here. All right, here I come. I will be touching and going. Good grief. This breadcrumb is going to be epic. Looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Let's do one
You'll
of the
see it
cock-
when you see it.
Oh, yeah? I see it. Winter Band, another one of the oest of OGs for this channel. Good to see you in the skies. Am I going to have room? Kinda. Counts, right? All right, let's do one more. Syracuse Hancock. Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo. That's going to be the last one tonight. It's got to be. It's got to be. Gotta be. And I bet that's the one with the big cluster of names right there. So
Can the next one be for my fish with cancer?
No. No, I'm tired. And I have to do things. And I'm coming up on 3 hours. 3 hours in a stream. That's a long stream for me. Unless I'm playing World of Warcraft.
Oh snap, PP, thanks to God friends for that gifted sub.
Oh, snap!
For the cancer.
They gifted you a sub, WeFly. Oh, now you have no excuse to miss
That has a lot of vape
any of
juice
my
people.
hilarious quips. It's still going. This is a brand new coil and everything. Whoa, jeez, hello. So yeah, I cleaned it all up. It's tasting nice and... I don't even know what I put in there. Like kiwi strawberry.
Ha ha ha
Something
ha
girly.
ha ha, yay my broke ass. Hey you.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, WeFly. I appreciate the support from God Friends and like the whole community, the gifting, the subs and the follows and the whole nine. And signing up for the exclamation point Discord.
It has
That's
like you're
important.
reblowing Robocop.
Am I? Oh no, is my audio messed up? Is that better? Yeah, is my audio
No,
like
it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well then why does Larry think I'm blowing RoboCop? Welcome in, Larry, by the way. I'm not blowing RoboCop. I never have. I never even thought, the thought hadn't crossed my mind till today, just now. But now it's all I can think about, which is bad because I have an electric toothbrush and that's going to be an issue tomorrow morning. So thank you, Larry. Thank you for fueling my nightmares.
Spoken like someone who has blown Robocop. The vape Robocop.
No. Oh, are you talking about like when I take a vape and then start talking? It kind of sounds like one of the guys that Chris Hansen interviews, right?
I don't know. I thought he was 19. I thought he was 19 years old. These only have like 0.3%.
He probably drives a Subaru
0.3%
too.
alcohol.
I am
These
just
aren't
bringing
even-
these snacks and wine.
This is
coolers.
legal. Yeah. These are just for me. The snacks, the Twizzlers are for her. The wine coolers are for me. Who are you?
It does kind of sound like that.
Breathe
Good
air.
grief. I just changed the... Right?
Not vape.
Ooh.
Your thing sir it S in the box.
My things are... My thing, sir, is in the box. Alright, you guys went on the other runway, huh? The right one?
The Twizzlers are for her.
The Twizzlers are for her, yeah. Alright, let's pull this back. Bob Films. On final. In the Kodiak. The Maniac in the Kodiak. Let's get some lights on. Here we go. Let's get some flaps going. We have our ballast on, so this should be a pretty smooth landing, right? One would think. One would think,
ILL
Pete.
if you a damn Twizzler. Lol.
I'm more of a red
No
diamond
VR
guy.
today.
There was VR earlier, but VR didn't cooperate for the whole stream. So for the second time in a row, I ended up on flat screen, which I'm starting to like. I still love VR, and I still will fly VR
You
pretty
use
much.
VR for personal vids. Asking for a friend.
I can tell you what I will tell you, Bob Films, is that the virtual reality video industry has come a long way. It's come a long way. The technology has grown by leaps and bounds. The market is there. And producers are recognizing the need for more content in this new and exciting medium. So,
Is it like you're there but not there?
depends on how it's shot, Bob Films. But I don't want to get into the weeds
Dick
on this new
pics.
exciting medium. You'll have to
Bitch is
experience
asking
it
about
for
porn.
yourself. Dick pics. VR dick pics are terrifying, probably. Not that I have a collection. Shit, this plane on the ground.
Dog moments.
It's supposed to do this.
Are you gonna go VR on OnlyFans? So you have a head bobbing up and
Good
down,
grief.
down there.
At least I'm not the
Tight
the
backhand,
only one,
hey
right?
daddy. Times like these I am glad I am married. Sup,
Tight
Bob?
backhands in the chat. Tight backhand. This plane's hard to park. I think I got it now, though. We got it nailed down. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Tight _ backhand. Holy sh! What's
Park
happening?
it real good.
Bros.
Jolie,
Oh, what did I do? Look at this crowd.
you know the vibes.
You guys. Larry knows the vibes. Park it real good. Yeah, girl. Park that
What's
scrapyard
up,
monster.
Larry?
Tight that. Or, wait. Oh, gee. Yeah, it's a little... There we go. Now it's looking like a PoE stream.
JAYSUS.
That's a screenshot right there. That's a screenshot right there. Thank you. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Awesome air. Also in the scrapyard there. We're making a mess of this international airport. Look at these guys. All these other guys. Oh, they're not real people. That's cool. I have AI air. Oh my God. How are you doing that? Take that, physics. Suck it.
Locked in.
Oh, I'm rolling. Parking brake applied. We are
You know
absolutely
the
locked in
vibes.
here. We all know
Not
the
bad.
vibes. All right, let's get the drone camera out. Oh, look at JetBlue over there. Look at JetBlue with your flight
America.
plan.
America.
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 All right,
America.
there we go. There we go. Drone cam is free, and now we can observe the
Jesus,
chaos.
Bob.
Jesus, Bob. Smitty, Bob,
Join the landing comp
Planet,
Saturday,
Winter Band.
guys.
Who else is here? P.O. Boss.
Shop.
Yes.
Lock in.
ShopTightBackend.com, FredGang.com,
You know the
tight_backend.com.
vibes. Not bad.
Guys, join us Saturday. I've been throwing the poster up all night, Tight Back In. We're getting the boys
I
in here.
never left the last airport.
We're going to lock it in and lock it down, Planet Neutral. That's okay. You don't have to. You're Planet Neutral. You're a living
LFG.
legend. P.O. Boss showing us how it's
Get
done.
your
with
tight
scrapyard.
backhand merch and lock in.
All right, who are we rating, guys? Who's doing this same sort of stuff? These shenanigans, the nonsensical pilotage, the questionable aviation. Who's doing general aviation? Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff. Let me pull up my handy dandy thing that I can't read. We got your chill maze. We got Papa Mish. You guys in the mood for some VR?
MESH is on.
Mish is on. Dude, right as I said it, Larry. Right as I said it. We're going that way. 21. We're dropping a 21 bomb on them. Don't you guys go anywhere. Let me get this.
If or when you are
crap.
flying, it's always questionable.
Absolutely. You better believe it. Y'all watch out on the ground there. Guys,
Just Chunky and Mish.
thank you for being here. Just Chunky and Mish hanging out. Those are good guys. Oh, look at that. I didn't even bother to turn the autofocus on tonight. Did you guys enjoy Blurry Pete? Good job, Pete. Well done. Okay, Mish. We're going to Papa Mish. If I can find my stream manager. And I can. Close all
Chill
this
is
stuff down.
on.
I already called out Papa Mish. Chill Maze is on. Chill Maze is an excellent choice too. If you can't do the VR, like we understand, like there's a lot of motion and stuff. If you can't do that, Chill Maze is going to be doing flat screen and doing it chill, baby. It's exclamation point raid. Right?
Flat screen. What VR? Can you blow
VR.
me a kiss?
Did I get it?
Before you go.
Did I do it right?
Slash raid.
Balls.
Hell yeah. Why can't I remember that? It's like half the things on Twitch are exclamation points and some are slashes. I don't even know what a hashtag is. All right, looks like we're ready to raid. 21 souls going over to Papa Mish. Say hi. This guy is a
Can you
content
raid
creator.
type backhand?
I can only raid one person at a time.
Hog.
I can only do one. It's type. He's in my chat.
Force
All
him
right,
to get
say
on.
hi to him. Ask him about his add-ons. Papa Mish makes some killer add-ons. Ask him about it. Here we go. Guys, have a great night. If you're still here. If not, I'll see you over there. Because we're going to Papa Mish. Where's my thing? There it is. All right, I'm here too. There we go. Where's his volume? There he is. And he's crashing. Oh, he's raiding. He's racing. He's racing his Mish tracks. Excellent. Perfect. 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 Guys, have a great night. I'll be back probably maybe Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. We got something fun from Got Friends to do, though. That's for sure. Come back.
I think I got that fixed.